Hey there, and welcome back to the Train of Thought, an educational monster train series where we fight the divinity in every run. Okay, I do actually have an opener, an intro for you, something special. Well, not terribly special, but I have a question. I have a series of questions. And my main goal here is to talk through the expert challenges. I've gotten enough requests for them, and enough people keep asking me about it. I want to think about how does this make sense as content for the channel? And my priority is educational, cool stuff. I'm not worried about metrics or whatever. I don't think the expert challenges are going to perform as well as my normal content, but that's not the point. I can put together a playlist of it. My main question is just what do you all want to see from the expert challenges? Because you can approach these a lot of ways. I'm going to pull up the logbook real quick now that I'm thinking about it. The expert challenges over here on the left, I've done them all before. They do not make for particularly exciting content because I think the optimal strategy for most of these is to play the same champion for like 15 of them, like all of them almost. You can do them all with Fade, most of them. I think there are a few that benefit others. Obviously, there are a couple that require you have no champion, and those are fine too. So, but I think Fade approaches most of them pretty well. I also think Spine Chief probably does too, though I would debate that the ones that require, decay or lines or something are going to struggle a bunch with additions of tons of blights and such. I think blighted experience or whatever that one's called is going to be a bit tricky there, but blighted existence, there you go. So, I guess the question is would it be interesting to even see me play the same champion, I don't know, 10 times in a row to answer these? I mean, it's not impressive, but it is what I would recommend, if I'm being honest. I could make a series of it. I don't know. That seems fun. I get maybe, kind of. My other question is how do you guys want to approach losses, right? Are you only interested in the winning lines or what? Because the truth is, an expert challenge is designed to be re-rolled. Okay, you have to have a good start, and you can look at your opener and you can tell yourself real quick, this is gonna lose, this is gonna win, or this has a chance of winning. And I don't think that makes, I don't know, how do you approach that? Do I record a bunch of intros where I go and I say, all right, here's the intro, da da da, let's start the run. Okay, that start sucks. Let me redo and then start the intro over and then keep going until I get a real one. That kind of feels a little disingenuous, but it's hard to say. The other side to it is, do you want to just see me re-roll that a bunch? That seems like terrible first 15 minutes of the game, right? Because I have to re-roll until I get a start that actually makes sense. I don't think I want to do that because then I'm just spending blank time essentially rambling and re-rolling at the beginning of an episode. No one wants to see that. My episodes are long enough already. So I think I would just restart my intro and my entire recording process until I got a good start. I don't know. Is that fun? Is that good? Is that what you want to see? I'm not sure. So I'm interested from you all. What kind of experience do you want if I did the expert challenges here? Because the correct tutorial for them is not glamorous. It's also not random. I am re-rolling. I'm finding a start. I actually did a lot of these myself by re-rolling until I started with Inferno in my deck, and I would do something stupid like a spell weakness Inferno run or something. Don't even rely on units for most of it. I know at least one of them I re-rolled until I had Inferno, Vent, and what was it? Like my starting roll was like Totem Fragment or something. So it was just a really stupid run, but obviously it wins from that position. I just blast everything with spell damage at the top floor. So it was, I don't know. I'm interested in what you all think. I don't have much else more to say there. I think it could go a lot of ways, but if I'm going to record it, I want it to be the way that people want to see it, right? So, anyway, that's enough about that. Let's play Monster Train. Our previous run was with this friend, Primordium. It's brought us up to 149 wins on the series. We had a very calculated early advanced prototype that let me play into a very odd Bog Deep Cocoon. It's interesting because I don't think we would have been able to do that without the advanced prototype, because I essentially didn't have a banner unit for the early game, and I was relying almost exclusively on the train stewards. Now, I did luck into I believe it was a hardened hull on ring 3, which was the moment where I said, am I actually playing this egg? And the answer was yes. So I ended up hatching it there, and the whole rest of the run was about speeding up that process. We eventually, with a holdover perils, a double stack void binding, got to a state where I was etching my entire deck to the ground, and the only things left at the end were some dead weights, my perils, and that void binding. So, pretty good stuff. Obviously, crunches in the end. We definitely won that. We're moving on to Fade. Cool. Lil Fade, let's do it. Happy to do it. I do have, oh gosh, I have a meeting in an hour and 5 minutes. I planned this very poorly. So if this episode somehow goes long, Little Fade, I'm going to have to pause for a moment and delay my meeting or something. We'll see. It's not a customer meeting, don't feel bad. It's just some random people internally. They don't care. Whatever, they would rather sleep in anyway. So, we'll see. But anyway, that's enough about that. Let's go ahead and get this started. So as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, Fade, treat me well today. Let's do it. All right, hope you're all doing well today. I am doing just fine. Like I said, it's a little bit, I don't want to say a rushed episode. It's a normal episode. I can win in an hour for Fade, but I do think that it's not, if I see a cursed run here, we're going to have a bit of a struggle. It's basically what it comes down to. So, all right, let's get in on it then. We are Exile melting default Stygian, so we have, okay, Frozen Lances, sure, why not? We're fighting Dazed Talos, Curse Fell, and Patient Seraph, which could give us some trouble, but we have some answers in clan for this. Our starting cards are Dripfall, Titan's Gratitude, and Votivary. Votivary is a very good Firelight unit because when she dies, it's cool. She just comes right back with those stats, right? So if we see Firelight, this could be really functional. Otherwise, I mean, these cards are fine. Titan's Gratitude is okay here because I have no other discards. So the worst Titan's Gratitude is when it's competing with Foregone Powers, obviously. But in this case, it's not. And I like Disruption from Dripfall, so sure. Alright, let's look ahead. We have a temple on 2, 5, 6, 7. So 4 temples, kind of reasonably spread around. They're fine. Nothing remarkable here, just some fine temple positioning. There's at least something in the mid game, something in the early game, and something in the late game. So I'll take it. It's not my favorite, but it's no worries. The dupe on 8 is on magic side with money. Nothing great there. It's fine. A good steel shop on 7 with vortex and health. I like that. The magic shop's not bad either. You get money and calves. It's weird because I like saying caverns, but I also like saying caves. So if you take the start of caverns and then just end it like caves, it says calves. Incredible. English. What do? Let's see, a really good trinket shop on 6 with a horde and some money. I could really do some damage there. And it's only competing with a kind of mediocre magic shop, so that's fine. A removal dupe cash money on 5. Fair. We love to see removal dupe. Steel shop, pretty okay on 5 too, sure. So some mid-game options here, I like to see that. We have Stygian Banner Horde for a good magic shop as well on the other side with a Vortex. Okay. Dupe on 3 with a Remnant Banner. Double Merchants of Steel. We're going to see 1 Stygian Banner on 2. Unless I go magic side, which I might. We'll see. Depending on what we see here. And then we've got some options, right? We've got some options. It's probably a Firelight start, but I could also see Eternal Flame here. Okay. We see Spike's Fade and Eternal Flame. Spike's Flame is Spike's Flame. Wow, Spike's Fade is functional here, but nothing about this run stands out to me to make me go, ah, yeah, let's do Spike's Fade. I don't think we have the pieces, really, to make this effective. It's not bad, don't get me wrong, but I also don't think it's good. I think we're just going to play, I don't know, Incant or something else and slot in Eternal Flame, and it's going to be fine. Sadly, I do not get to do Votivary Firelight here, but that's okay. We'll just take Eternal Flame. She's good and fine. Play a normal run. Light's Gift, Pyrestone Housing. Light's Gift is really good for an Incant line. And then I can have Eternal Flame jumping around downstairs. Sure, seems good. I'll take money, I feel strong enough for that. Eternal Flame just solos this early combat. Oh, hold up. Oh, no. I need... Oh, this is going to be bad. I'm going to take it, but this is going to be bad. These guys are big, bad problems. So here's what we're going to do. I need... Tough. We're going to Votivary downstairs. I'm going to Fade in front. There's a reason for this. It is weird, but I want Fade to die, and then Votivary procs the damage shield. I need Votivary to scale. I mean, Little Fade to scale here, but I also have to be super careful about the Apprentice of Light. So what we're going to do, and this is going to be weird, is I'm going to spread my Train Stewards out and then, Frozen Lance him. And the reason is, again, similar to this Votivary. I need Fade to die, and then I need something to pop the damage shield. Okay. Now, I can drip the Collector for cash. Unfortunately, Votivary gets slain for Apprentice of Light here. I want Fade middle. Okay, now, I want to drip for cash. Yes, and I can kill this now. I want to do that, yes. Kills the floor, Fade doesn't die. Okay, now, we drip the guy in front. How interesting. 7, 9... I think I actually... Votivary downstairs gets Collector, right? I think I drip... I think I Frozen Lance away the damage shield here, and I drip the 9-1. Yeah, I think that is correct. And then I can Frozen Lance downstairs, and Votivary kills the 9-1. Yes. Okay, and now I do Little Fade in the back. We could Elevator here. Do I feel like I need to? I don't think so. I think we will be able to... Do I win, actually? I could take this 7. But I need to be certain that I have to. I could do Fade, Train Steward. And then essentially I get 4 rounds here, right? Well, I get 5 rounds because of Light's Gift. 5 rounds by 35 is probably enough. Because think about it. I put Fade here, I put a Train Steward here. First round is Daze. Second round is front Train Steward dies. So that's 40. So I'm looking at 75 damage to the front. Third round is second Train Steward dies. So that's another 35, right? So it's 45, 40, 35, which is 85, 35 is 120 there. And then Fade, because she's quick, goes again, so I'm at 155. At 155, all I have to do to kill front guy is hit him with a Frozen Lance. So we're golden. I play up top. And we clear the floor. I play this Frozen Lance. Golden. Yeah. Truly. I think I'm going to play the Train Steward out. No reason not to take that 1. This means we can get away with it. And also things like Titan's Gratitude just kind of clean it up a whole bunch too. We'll put Mr. Train Steward down. Big Stew gets like another 10 in. We're super fine now. Cool. Great. Honestly, excellent. Yeah, it looks much better now because I only have so many rounds that I have to worry about. Cool. Good. Math. Alright. No damage taken. Molded is less important here because Fade is endless, so that's fine. Entombed Explosive is really strong because it gives me something better to burn out return. So Primitive Mold is stronger here. I already have Drip Falls. I love Molded, but I have Primitive Molds. I could get away with something else here. I'm going to take the Explosive. Flash Freeze. Give me a ping. Pretty much. Flash Freeze is great. It's good for boss killing. I love Crystallis as well, but I do have these Titan's Gratitudes. They're okay. We're going to take the ping here. And it looks like our run is leaning towards Nameless Siren. Sure, I think. That seems reasonable. Right? Yeah, I think that's fine. I'll take the Nameless Siren here. Sure. I mean, you could go Baron. This is a great example of, I think you have a lot of functional lines, but generally speaking, I would say the Baron line is weaker here because the Lights Gift means I'm not going to be able to harvest on top floor very well. And additionally, the Wickless scaling is much slower. Nameless Siren, I mean, we can just hard send it, right? I can just click a million cards and we're fine. Yeah, we take the Nameless Siren here, it's fine. She's just a better line overall. We'll go look for some multi-strikes, see what we see. I don't know, I'm not stressed about it. Yeah, okay, multi-strike into my Siren, seems good. I will look at the Stygian banner. Ooh, I get choices. Siren of the Sea is a fine infusion. It's worth noting, I actually think I could do Siren of the Sea's infusion into Nameless Siren, or vice versa. I'm going to take both. Yeah, of course I am. You could also do Sweeper plus Nameless Siren's infusion, but I don't think it's necessary. And I like the better approach of having a strong anti-mini-boss solution, so going taller rather than wide. Yeah, I mean, I think you could actually win almost any of these ways, right? If this were called Kalia, I might consider it more, but because Icy Silphite kind of sucks. Just straight up. Low HP, spell weakness on top floor does nothing. I don't know. She's kind of a desperation play, and we have many better choices than desperation plays here. I think with the Light's Gift, I can comfortably lean into Nameless Siren, not too problematic. She doesn't get hit. It's just the Divinity. So really, you only need a little bit of survivability here. Now, obviously, Patient is scary, but I could theoretically just chump block with Fade every turn, or solve him some other way. We have Stygian, right? Let's take the other Siren here. I'm going to look in the middle, and I'm going to vaguely consider some options here. Do I need more survivability or more damage? What ramp do I want? With Fade helping, I think I can get away with lower damage and higher survivability. It's tough. It's an interesting question because it all determines who do I put this multi-strike into. I also think in this particular case, it's better to use Siren, the Nameless Siren, as the base simply because you generate more rage that you're less likely to run out. Small amounts of rage kind of struggle, right? They just go away. When you have 3 rage, losing one of it at the end of your turn is kind of a big deal, but when you have 30 rage, losing one of it's not that bad. I think, therefore, I would probably lean on the Nameless Siren here. Yeah, I think I'm going to Nameless Siren. We'll Siren of the Sea Infusion, and I'll just look for an Incant Armor 2, which will be enough. Yeah, this will be fine. You could also put a plus 25 in this and not even re-roll it. Although, it's tough. I think if I didn't have Light's Gift, I would certainly go Siren of the Sea here. But with that, I think we can get away with a Nameless Siren here. So we will. I am going to spin it for a Burnout 1 or an Incant Armor 2. Interesting. I get another Endless on this tomb, huh? How do I feel about that? The fact that I rolled a 95 gold Endless here is kind of interesting to me, because I can buy both the Multi-Strike and the Endless. I didn't see the Incant Armor 2 for the record. I do give up the Burnout 1 here a bit, which is unfortunate, I suppose. That is a really strong pickup if I go this route. He's not very good, but he also could be an answer to things if I see Molten Encasement later or whatever. I mean, I have Fade for this job too, right? But I could dance Fade lower. And then the problem is, no. Be careful here. I would rather reform. Yes. So the Burnout 1 we play into Votivary, because this guarantees no matter what, she goes away. Yeah, hear me out. I'm incanting. I don't want to redraw this Entombed Explosive every turn. I'm already going to be having problems on turns I have to redraw Fade. Incanting is on the back burner right now. Let's not make this mistake. Burnout 1 Votivary, move on. Spell Chain. I should consider a Spell Chain, but I have very bad targets for this right now. The Purge is not terrible. Just Purge a Frozen Lance here. That's probably a good idea. Yeah, I can be a little aggro because I saw that Multi-Strike. Now, I also should potentially just consider this Infusion right now. There's a gap until Ring 5. I think this is good. I think this wins, honestly. I mean, 2 of these suckers will be good enough for me. As long as I see an Incant Armor 2, will be peachy. I could also potentially get away with another Multi-Strike if I incant enough. But this wins. Cool, let's move. Unit draft? I mean, I'll take it because they could show me Shark, and I would love a Shark right now, is basically it. I would actually, believe it or not, I would consider putting Votivary's Infusion into Shark here, if I have that luxury. We play Siren, I incant a whole bunch. Cool. Bonk. Feels a little bad. Now, I could... Interesting. You play the Votivary up here. You play a Frozen Lance up here, and we kill 3 now. And now we're leaking only the 1. I can still play Fade downstairs, which is good. It is correct. I mean, if I play the Titan's Gratitude, it changes nothing here. I take 1 damage for this. The Collector I get next turn, I'm just going to incant, right? Or I think what's correct is I shoot this guy downstairs because there's a 9x2 here. Yeah. Cool. I take 1. I get Votivary up front again, which is excellent. I can then... Yeah, we're chilling, right? We are cruising. Yeah, we're fine. I will incant. It doesn't actually change anything. And Fade will go downstairs. I'll just play Double Train Steward here. Every little bit will matter. And we get it, right? I do want to... I'm actually going to play the Dripfall here into the back here. Even though it doesn't die, it just walks up and perishes next turn, which is also fine. Cool, we play Votivary. I'm going to put Entombed Explosive down. I will... Titan's Gratitude downstairs, but I'm going to Primitive Mold upstairs. Cool, that puts something here. The main reason I like Votivary Burnout 1, I can play her top floor, she can soak the Ember Drain, and then she burns out, even though the enemies are dazed. There's a reason I did that, right? Sure, no worries. And then it's as simple as Fade in the back. And then we Flash Freeze the front, and we get the kill. I will play the Votivary, because why not? We get through it. Our HP's not great right now. I would take an Incant Armor 2. Would have been fine. Molten Encasement. Ah, man, I could have had it. I could still put Molten Encasement in Votivary. I'm going to take it. Absolutely. The nice thing about Votivary here, as opposed to the Entombed Explosive, by the way, is that Votivary returns herself. She redraws herself, which means that I get that card back. I don't spend it. This is not a card I'm just wasting every turn. And I will take a Crystallis here. For sure. We get a Shark. Incredible. I mean, I get some Paraffin Enforcer stuff. This would have been a sick Firelight line too, but we take Shark. Shark is incredible. Bottom floor Shark. I now would like an Endless. I'll go to the right. We'll look for it. I don't see the need for the dupe right now. Give me an Endless. Incredible. Endless plus 25. Video game you should not have. Shark is immediately online. Incredible. I will take the money and spin this because I value an Incant Armor too. Okay, we don't see it. Heartstone. Can I get away with just some HP here? Probably. Yes, I can, and there's a reason to do it. Because if they show me a tiny stone or something, I would like to have this slot filled. And with the Siren, this will be fine. Because I now have Molten Encasement Votivary, which is online. So we're actually fine into Patient and Divinity. So we just do this, and this is acceptable. And now it's like, okay, you could look at me and tell me, yeah, you should have self-infused the Nameless Siren here. Obviously, you knew what you were doing. But this is all hindsight, right? I could have held out, but consider, I would be holding out until ring 5. It's a little risky, right? Holding out that long. We might have been able to do it, but I don't see any reason not to. This is going to scale offensively fine. So, and we haven't even seen most of the strongest things here. Dante. Dante again. Dante's bad here. I'm just going to tell it to you like it is. I don't want him. Sorry, bud. You're not good. You're not what I'm looking for. A wasted event. We move on. I mean, we're very fine right now. Plus, I think on ring 5, I actually want my Tomb Infusion. Right? Votivary gets online there. True. It's Fade downstairs, plus Titan Sentry. Incredible. I'm going to Entombed Explosive middle, and then I'm going to Frost the Boss. Amazing. Great news. So much flash freeze value. I'm going to Fade upstairs to eat this hit. Siren comes down, and then we just incant to our heart's content. Good. Shark is now 1v1ing everything down below. I can Votivary upstairs. Doesn't really matter where I put Votivary, actually. Let's just be real about it. I'm going to actually play Fade middle. She dies again, which is perfect. I need to get rid of Train Stewards, is the thing. But I want to leave room upstairs for Fade as well. So we're going to do Votivary upstairs again. I'm going to just play a Train Steward down below and in middle. And then I'm going to incant upstairs. Sure. Seems okay. Bottom floor will just barely clear out. I will do Fade up front. She gets hit. It's good. I will play Votivary. She burns out. And I'll put the Stealth Tomb down. And then I will Primitive Mold. And I'm going to drip my Votivary now. Just for the incant. Cool. Great. Awesome, actually. Bottom floor clears out. I get Shark back. Shark. Top floor. You Votivary in front and you get this kill, right? Math? Oh, she only does 4, so I have to Frozen Lance. Ping, and now you're fine. I mean, it didn't matter, actually, in the end. I will Primitive Mold here. It's okay. We'll burn out Mr. Train Stew here. Now, playing Fade downstairs is not a bad call here to Elevator her, so let's do it. She kills the floor, seems good. I need to remove units like no one's business. Now, fortunately, oh, we just win downstairs. Incredible. I was going to say, fortunately, we have a lot of value overall from various things like even Shark lives now, good grief. We have a lot of value overall from Fade, and we're getting the redraw on Votivary, so she's not a detriment, but I need to refine this deck in a big way. It's looking pretty bad right now. I'm looking for good stuff. Ice Empire, I mean, yeah. It's a one-cost thing I can play on the Siren's floor. We'll take it. Big Sludge. He's big and he's sludge. And he has the hat, which makes him the best unit in this clan combo. I'm sorry to say it, Trooper. I don't need you here, but I feel bad for skipping you. I'm sorry. Now, space will be good. Don't get me wrong on that, but Ember will be good too, because I'm not playing a majority of my cards. I need to clean this up in a big way. I think the right choice right now is Fel. Fel, how are you feeling? I have Shark. Shark can handle Fel. I don't need Ember for Fel. She's not going to body me. As long as I turn to Shark, we're okay. Yes. That does also lean me away from the early space, because I'd like to not have double Sirens early game, or mid game rather. So I'll take the draw here. Yes. I do the Molten Encasement Infusion on 5, and we are cruising, I believe. Yeah, we draw here. Good. I'm now looking for removals quite badly. Also, -1s are good for me. I just need incants. I don't need infusions. I will dupe Shark at some point to infuse. Where is that happening? Okay, that actually can't happen unless I skip the Steel Shop on 5. So I could dupe Shark on 5 and self-infuse him, and then do the Tomb Infusion on 6. Okay, that's doable then. We'll go right. Fire Remains, please remove my Train Stewards. They are very, very bad. I will Merchant of Magic. I want -1s pretty badly. Frozen Lance, 20 consumes, pretty good. Turns out. Yes, valuable. What was in the middle here? A Horde? I don't know how I feel about the Horde. Infernal Flame 2, of course. It could be Founding Seal. I'm going to reroll for a -1. I can't afford it. It's terrible. I hate that. Can't afford it. I'm going to be one low. I will take a -1 in Ice Empire at least. Something. I'm looking for a 10 in Piercing on it. Sadly, if I had 85 gold, I could do this. If I sell the Horde, I could get a -1. That's pretty rough. I feel like I could beat Pyrelight Master here, so I'll click the Horde. Hell's Banners is Ember, right? Because I have the Endless Votavary and Endless Fade and Endless Shark. Hell's Banners is incredible here. I think Lost Luggage is also very good because we'll find our Votavary faster, but Hell's Banners means I can take double draw, which helps me a lot more in the end. Excellent. Now that's a pickup. Happy to see Hell's Banners here. Mark of Invasion is fine. It's actually the best here. There is some overflow, but we'll be okay. We get Shark on turn 1 anyway, so I theoretically don't even care. We just Shark downstairs, and that clears out this wave. I do want to... Interesting. I can just eat this 6, and I think I'm fine with top floor. So we what? We fade middle. She hits 1 and dies. I could clear top floor. Actually, I mean, I may as well, right? Yeah, I see no reason not to clear that. And then the mold does nothing. Sure, that middle guy's gone. Great news. We can play Siren upstairs. I can fade bottom, I think is fine. I mean, I'm just going to blast upstairs for sure. We just hard blast it, and that gets us the Collector, which is incredible news. There was a World Collector went middle, and we didn't get it there, but that's okay. Middle floor, the only threat is gone, so I do play bottom. That's cool. I'll fade in front, I think, is enough here. Yeah, this 6 here is fine because it's 6 then 5. That's enough. I can play, and now the extra Ember is good for me to play all of these incants upstairs, so we're super chill. Yeah, that's fine. Replay Shark down below. Middle floor should burn out. I can play Entombed Explosive downstairs for Ember. That's solid. And then Fade can burn out middle. She gets killed by the marksman. We do Primitive Mold upstairs, and I may as well drop this guy for the incant. It's good. Sure. Fine. Top floor. I play Votivary here. Ping ping. I think I do want to drop in Fade right now. I'm looking like I'm taking a little bit of damage here, but it's okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing the... Oh, we barely get it. Oh, that's right. 46 by 2 is just enough, I guess. Because Votivary then can swing on the back. Incredible. So let's play the Entombed Explosive downstairs here. So he burns out in front. We can then put Encasement in front here. And Votivary takes most of this. Good. Honestly, fine. I'm going to play Votivary up top still because it means I can shoot her still. And I will just... I mean, we just incant, right? Entombed Explosive downstairs. That's Ember. I'll play the Train Stewards out, get rid of them. I will Frozen Lance, Flash Freeze my lady, and then drop her for the incants here. And she super dies, but that's okay. Bottom floor's looking good. We get Votivary up top. I honestly can get away with a lot here. We form a Train Steward. That's Ember. We do Frozen Lance. I Drip Fall Spikes Boy, I guess. It doesn't really matter. And then we just triple incant here and we're cruising. I don't love the complexities of this run. I don't think it's easy necessarily to play all the cards out. It's not an easy click, but we are making progress at least. I'll take the tomb downstairs, sure. Like, we're gonna get through this, but it's weird. The incant line requires some forethought, which I'm not a huge fan of. We're very fine, though, overall. Our incanter is doing 256, and then we have Fade in the back. Yeah, we're gonna look good for future combats. I'm pretty confident. Resin removal is gonna be big here. Yes. A good choice. Preserve, not terrible. Ice Storm, I mean, it's something. It's a good plus 30 target, which I do think I'm missing right now. I will take Ice Storm. Yeah, sure. I can make some use of this. No worries. We go to the right. On this floor, we already kind of decided I'm doing the Shark Infusion right now. So we're going to dupe Shark and then self-infuse Shark right away. Excellent. I'm giving up on the Molten Encasement here, but we'll be fine in the ring this, whatever we're on. I take the plus 30 on Ice Storm. Intrinsic? Don't think so. We're looking to power up. I'm going to remove the last two Train Stewards here. And we cruise on. Obviously, Stealth Boss is potentially not great, but Shark will do a lot of work here. We can easily take the Aggressive Amulet. Turn 1 Shark is excellent. Yeah, honestly, that's great news. Play Fade. She gets shot. Then we have Titan Sentry. It seems good. May as well play the Molten Encasement upstairs. Should work out in my favor. Even with the Ember Drain, yeah, we're fine. Cool. We get to charge Fade, and then bottom floor superpowers up too. Fade downstairs. Seems okay. Siren upstairs. Good. We hard send it. I mean, I think the incants are more important than anything here, so we'll click them. Yeah, cool. Fade, great news. Lots of damage on middle. I get Shark back here. I can just play Votivary a few times. Shark bottom, of course. Fade middle, work on this guy a bit, and then we just play a whole bunch of incants. Seems good so far. How are we looking upstairs? I think she's dead, right? Yeah, we got that. Good. Cool. Then we do Fade downstairs. She starts killing things in a big way. We just play a bunch of incants up here. There's just, I mean, there's obviously a lot of things we could be doing, but the incanting is the line. So we use Fade and Shark to kind of lock down everything. And we crunch, right? I think I described this in a recent episode as the Crunch Wrap Supreme, which you'll love to see. It's very funny to consider it that way. We just shoot Votivaries. Cool. And then we Elevator Fade, and we should be super cruising. We Votivary in front here, just to buy time, and then we just play a whole bunch of spells upstairs. It's pretty good. Cool. And then this is just going to be turns, but that's a lot of turns. And then it's Titan Sentry again with Fade in the back, and we actually win on this floor, which is outrageous. So that's fun. And then all the while, we are still incanting in a major way up here. So, yeah, we're actually super good, right? Shark even lives. And I had this resin removal as well, which I just did not even play into her because it did not matter. Excellent. Crushing Demise, it's not bad, but I think we handle all the problems here better. And it's not a good incant. Memories of the Melted, don't see that here. We'll skip it. Drain. I mean, you could drain. I'm going to have the stealth, though. We'll just skip it. Glacial Seal. Oh no, I skipped Glacial Seal. I'm terrible. Okay, that was pretty solid. Magic Shop would be still pretty good to me here. I'll take -1s. Make cards cheaper. The extra Ember from Hell's Banners is big, though, and I waste this health. Or this could be killer good Trinket Shop with 700 gold. Don't mind if I do. Concussive Coals. Wing Clippings. These are terrible. I'm going to take Concussive Coals, I guess. It hurts Shark. Ugh, I shouldn't have done that. Waxer Snuffer. I should have taken the gold there, I think. Shark is not going to love that, but we see Waxer Snuffer, so what am I really worried about? Improved Firebox, Pyro Wall. I don't see those being necessary. I'm going to start the Molten Encasement into Votivary setup here. Great. -2 is not amazing, but it's not bad. Tendon Piercing, I mean... Tendon Piercing Ice Storm's pretty decent. I actually think I want the Tendon Piercing Ice Empire instead. This just kills an enemy, pretty much. Over the 100 damage threshold that I consider very valuable here. We're going a little hard on shards. Patient now has Trample. But I think we'll be okay. -2. I don't think I need this in Crystallis. This isn't doing much for me. I can buy some removals now. I think removals will be important in this run. I need to see things fast. So let's cut what's the worst card here? What's the hardest card for me to play? Dripfall, actually, in most cases. Although it's a really good card. I like the Disrupt. Titan's Gratitude. If I ever draw both of them, it's not great. So I'm going to cut Frozen Lance. I'm going to cut one Titan's Gratitude. I'm going to cut another Frozen Lance here. I want to leave the other ones in for a 20 consume possibility. I actually think I'm going to cut a Primitive Mold then. Leave open some 20 consumes here, and we're not going to buy anything else here. Ah man, that Concussive Coals is going to be annoying. Actually, I made a mistake on that. Shark is living bottom floor, yeah. That's not great. It's not the worst. It's going to be okay because he lives a little longer, but I don't know how I feel about that. We'll see how that punishes us in the Fel. Yeah, move on. A little unfortunate. I should have taken the 25 gold. I was a little antsy because 27 minutes. But it's fine. I do get the sick Ice Storm downstairs, which I'm 100% clicking here. Just blast this floor. Love to see it. I will put Fade down, and then Siren up top, which gives me Ember, so I can incant. It's good. Cool. Shark now downstairs. He does his job. They're both upgraded? Good grief. That is... Wow. I'm going to drip because I don't feel like dealing with that much. That many curses seems really annoying. Especially on this turn. Oh, but we get Votivary, so what am I really concerned with? Fade comes, chills downstairs. Like, this whole floor got dazed, so Shark doesn't even do anything. Ah, this was a big mistake, yeah? Fade goes middle because she at least dies this way. That's true. That is true. You hate to see it, huh? Shark doing nothing here? Not a fan. I'm gonna drip one of these Curse Friends, I think. It makes them last longer, but I also just really don't feel like dealing with this on certain turns. Yeah, yeah, Shark, look at this. I wish Shark were getting hit. I made a huge mistake on Concussive Coals. Can I sell it, please? Video game? Let me sell my mistakes to you? I'm gonna blast mid-floor here so I can reach on this with Fade. That's gonna do a lot of work here, yeah, for sure. Then we just do Frozen Lance and we shoot upstairs and it's fine. Oh man, Concussive Coals. Ah, I really made a mistake here. That is unfortunate. And even worse, Fade didn't die, so I actually just take damage here. Incredible. Meanwhile, but Concussive Coals, stop doing it to me. Shark. I have to play him middle, right? Like, we're playing him middle going forward because what have I done? I'm actually getting screwed here by Concussive Coals. Outrageous. Outrageous. Disgusting. Everything about this is just very sad. Finally, some incants. Some real incanting. Good grief. Good grief. I could also just vote a very infinite here, couldn't I, actually? With the flash freeze. Waxer Snuffer Votivary. Yeah, that is a true statement. I don't want to talk about that option. Like, I know that's an option, and I feel like I need to communicate to you that I don't want to talk about it. Because I hate that idea a lot. I really, really do not like that idea. Meanwhile, Fade is doing 200 damage. That's pretty good. I think we could actually maybe 1v1 her down here. That's pretty strong, turns out. And yeah, sure, Monster Train. Let's go. Outrageous. I get another 100 damage in. Sure, let's go. And a whole bunch of more stuff. We just play the cards. Sure, seems okay. That's a lot of incoming damage. Fade is going to come back, also strong. Okay, we're going to have to do better here. I mean, obviously we win on this floor. It's fine, but... Okay, Waxer Snuffer is outrageous. Devourer of Death. You could take Devourer of Death and put it into Entombed Explosive for funsies. It's not bad, actually. In fact, it's pretty good, and it weaponizes my primitive molds. Ah, sure, why not? Sure, why not? I think I need to just draw cards right now. Actually. Yep. We're gonna go Steel Shop because there's a removal here. I don't need anything, really. I could go to the right, Magic Shop, maybe get a Cavern Overload. I'm gonna do that. I'll go to the right. I think it's fine. Cool. Boons. I'm going to do another infusion here. We're going 200 shards again, I think. Because we just get so much value out of this. And we're going to take Tenon Piercing into this Ice Storm because that's pretty good. Spell Chain is not a terrible card to pick up for incants, actually. I would then do what? -1 on a resin removal here, I think, and then spell chain it. It's a little weird, but it is a good incant, so I'll take it. We're going to 200. I guess this is just existing as a 200 shard run here. Look in the caverns. Oh, Tiny Stone. A little weird to see that now, but it's not bad. Minor Refraction. Like, both of these are good. I don't need Tiny Stone. I can't dupe this nearly enough times. And I am duping it at least once. Or oh, exactly once, rather. I guess. I mean, I don't think the Large Stone does it for me. It's too big. You could Large Stone Shark, but he already has a hard time dying because I made this horrible mistake. I'll make him tiny, sure. I made this horrible mistake of taking Concussive Coals, which was a despicable mistake. Eternal Flame is pretty good when you have twice as the scaling. Seems nice. A plus 10. I'm going to put that into Titan's Gratitude so this card doesn't suck. Remove Consume. Nope. Reroll it. 20 Consume. Great. I kept the Frozen Lances for just a case. -1 here. Let's make Crystallis cost 1. Permafrost. Whatever. I should save my cash right now. We move on. Heaven Seal is scary, but we super get it. We have the double scaling. Just don't be permanently dazed here. Votivary, good grief. I'll play her. These cards don't really matter all that much because, again, I don't have this. I get Heaven Sealed out of it, but that's fine. Shark at least gets some stuff on middle. We'll Votivary upstairs. I'll Siren upstairs. I'm gonna fade middle here, which I think is worth it. She dies again. I should have maybe done that bottom floor, actually. True. Should have considered that bottom floor, in truth. We're looking to just incant a whole bunch. No kills on middle here, so I may as well just incant instead. It's fine. Okay. Top floor looks scary because that upgrade a little bit, but we get the Ice Storm, so no worries. We get Encasement here. I can also play Devourer, but I can't kill it myself, so we put this Devourer on middle floor for the moment, which kills the backline guy. Good. I can drop a Spike Boy if I want. Let's play the Curse out. We're going to for sure Ice Storm upstairs. It kind of like wipes this floor, I'm pretty sure. We Resin Removal 1. I Primitive Mold here. I can get 2 more incants, which give me +10/+10 and get the kill. So I think that's going to be good. And then I can drop... Ooh, you gotta be careful. If I drop Votivary, she's swinging right now, huh? I think I have to play Fade up top right now, actually. At 245. It's enough to kill an enemy. We'll do it. Now I can drop Drip Fall, right? I'm gonna actually drip downstairs and avoid that curse. Okay, we'll make it off the back of this. I'm not as worried about it now. Cool. Votivary landing. We get the Ice Empire, which just hard sends it on a man. Love that. Resin Removal is also here, but I can Primitive Mold a bit. And you can see I'm going to do some cheeky stuff with this Primitive Mold, who just kills 2 enemies here, which is pretty incredible. I am just going to hard charge into as much scaling as I can get here. This looks a lot better once I actually have a second Siren, right? This is actually pretty wild when you think about it. We will drop. Fade kills 1. I think I actually have to drop here. I'm going to drop Spikes Dude because he technically does not matter. And then I can Titan's Gratitude here and we're okay. Although actually Primitive Mold is much stronger, right? Because I just dropped that downstairs and now it blasts a whole bunch and I get the, yeah. And we get to play all these other cards too, which are good to play. So, sure. We'll be fine now. Votivary, Primitive Mold. We drop Devour downstairs. We just blow up the upstairs, I believe. It's good, it turns out. We incant a bunch. Yeah. Alright, cool. We're fine. Yeah, we get through this. I think we've found the solution to the "oh no, I didn't plan" run, which is, I don't know, just hit harder. Yeah, we get through it. Cool. I didn't plan. It means the concussive coals, right? It's all about concussive coals screwing up here. I really did not want to take that, but it is fine. I think it'll have to be fine. I don't really have a choice here. Yeah. All right, cool. We make it through this based on just an incredible amount of damage here. Sure, let's go. And then you just send it on stats. We daze once, we hit once, we do a ton of damage. We're getting through it. You can infinite here. I'm not going to. You want to know why? I don't have the time for an infinite. I just do not have the time for an infinite. I'm skipping this unit, this card. I'm skipping this card. It's fine. We are speedrunning Fade. I go for the dupe because the dupe is necessary. It's going to be the Siren here. We already kind of decided on this long ago. This will be strong. Trinket Shop. Totem Fragment. Don't mind if I do. Yep, that's a good card. We're going to re-roll it. Mold Braces. I mean, I do have Extinguish triggers. That is armor. It's probably better. I think removing cards is almost certainly the strongest thing I could do here, though. Just being real with you. Plus 10. Permafrost is kind of like a removal, in a way. -1, I should not skip the -1s if I have them. I'm going to make Titan's... Oh, actually, I'm going to make Titan's Gratitude do 100 damage. That's good. And then -1, I'll just make a card cheaper. Crystallis can become a 0-cost card, sure. I'm going to re-roll this because a 20 consume is good. Okay, unfortunate. I'm going to start removing cards. We're going to cut a Frozen Lance here. I'm going to cut probably just something else, right? How do I feel about Mold Braces instead of a removal? I mean, we could just straight up infinite here if I wanted to. I could have put that plus 10 into Flash Freeze and we could have done it. Duped the Votavary, but I refuse. I refuse. I'm going to click the Horde. Cleansing Water. I'll take Cleansing Water. Sure. Melting Spout. Surprisingly okay. But no. I'm going to Cleansing Water here. It's fine. And I'm just going to cut cards. I actually think it's just better if I can find this Votavary faster, is the way I should describe this. Drip Falls are good. They answer Patient in a meaningful way. And then what I just cut, Primitive Mold. I think this is way better than the alternative. I may as well take the -1 plus 10, I guess. Sure. I will put it into Flash Freeze. Why not? And we'll move on here. 225 out of 100. Sure. I think that's good enough. We are moving. 13 minutes. Friends. We get through this, right? Yeah, totally. You play... Interesting. I'm going to drip. Here's the deal. Fade downstairs. We drip Patient. Shark middle. We burn both Frozen Lances. And now we have 2 floors that he baits on. Great news. And then, yeah, we win. Okay, good job. Go team. We did it. Neat. Fine. We have stealth upstairs. Alright, now I just have to click cards faster. Is the only requirement of this run is click cards faster. We can just play Fade downstairs. Shark can go middle again. And then we incant a whole bunch up here. And it's fine. We just send it. I hard disrespect the enemy. I put the Devourer of Death down because you might as well. Do 300 here. We are cruising. Cool. Shark comes in. Fade downstairs is acceptable. Sure. She doesn't even die. That's funny. Votavary up top. Just play cards. A whole bunch of cards. Devourer of Death on this floor is a good play. Seems good. I will just Titan's Gratitude. It's fine. Sure. I'm going a little hard and loose here. She should go downstairs. Great job. Kill Votavary. That seems good. We'll just play a whole bunch of cards, and I'm pretty confident there's no world that we could lose here. Cool. We're just playing them. I'm going to play the Devour here and then drop it out of the floor for the incant. Should be a top floor play here. Cool. We like that. Votavary first. Little Fade next. Oh, Little Fade downstairs, I guess? Ugh, there's so much thinking. We'll play Fade middle, I suppose. It's fine. We resin removal here. It's good. I will mold. Resin removal, blast, ice storm. Play a whole bunch of cards here. We are doing 560. Fade is chilling on middle still. She should get blasted now. Great job. Shark. Votavary. We're playing cards. We are playing cards, it turns out. Incredible. I don't even care about any of this. Great job. Cool. We are moving pretty quickly here. Alright, and then we just elevator Fade because that's funny to me. Cool, that's 1,000 damage. That seems good. I could even put down Shark and I think win on this floor almost. Cool, pretty good. Pretty good, I would describe it as. Incredible. We almost win on bottom floor. It's very close, actually, which is very funny to me. We super win on middle floor, get it Fade. Good job, great. I don't even need to click cards. It's fine. I'm clicking cards. Why am I clicking cards? Because I wanted to kill the whole floor. Alright, let's go. Cool, Fade bonk, we win. Wax or Snuffer, let's go. Okay, so Concussive Colts, bad choice. Bad choice. 10 minutes remaining. You know, I could plan better. I think is the way I should describe this. I could plan better. And I should. I should plan better. Is probably the best way I'll describe this. I could plan better, and I think I should. Is really all I'm gonna tell you. I think because the Divinity attacks on bottom floor, we're gonna be okay here. As far as my planning goes, Fade can go bottom. I think it's fine. She just gets shot too. And then I self-ping the Votavary out, which is fun. And we just play a whole bunch of cards up here. I think it's good. And then we daze, we scale. Bottom floor looks good. I like that. We do play Shark down there again. Cool, he does great work. Votavary chillin'. The Ice Storm up top because I like that card. My Primitive Mold here. The Devourer of Death does great work and then burns out and kills a bunch of stuff. Fade kills on middle and we just shoot everything upstairs. Cool. Honestly, we're looking great. Yep. Votavary. Fade. Shoot the enemy a whole bunch. Primitive Mold. Devourer of Death. Shoot the enemy a whole bunch. Click all of your cards. Incredible. We're scaling upstairs. I mean, this is actually a really good run because we're able to answer all of the challenges simultaneously, which is really strong. It's really strong. I mean, Fade punches that man, which is incredible. I can get extra incants by self-pinging here, which is pretty cool. And then we just hard send it, right? I mean, this is really good at this position, yeah? Yeah, 500 damage from our attackers. We easily killed the mini-boss here because I drifted out of the way. I am autopiloting, by the way, which is not optimal, really, but is an important thing for me to do here, so I do not fall behind. Not even thinking about other stuff. Let's just click cards. Good job. Devourer does not die. Sad. It's okay. I think we're going to be okay here. Fade comes downstairs because she hits the big scary guy. We just play a whole bunch of cards. We shoot Votavary and draw a bunch of cards. Ice Storm, blow it up, we double daze, it's fine. Play all of the primitive molds. Cool, we're gonna get through it. I might not. Yeah, we're just going fast. Go fast, click cards. Speed mode. Speed mode. We're just clicking cards. Cool. Win, please. Win, please. I'm gonna skip the outro. And that's just gonna be true. Sorry to say it, but I am going to skip the outro. You put guy downstairs in front, he kills everything. Cool, look, we did it. Alright. I should just drip this guy. And then we chill. Fine. Cool. Hey, look, we did it. And I'm gonna press end turn, I'm pretty sure. Fade deals 1,000 damage on bottom floor. That's pretty good. We just draw a million cards. Don't even click them. We win. Hey, look at that. Okay, maybe a little less than exciting, but my fault for running a little close to the timer. The big takeaway here, I'm going to talk about it now. Concussive Coals was a bad choice. The Siren line obviously works out. I don't think we needed the Waxer Stuffer to win, but we get it nonetheless. We take it. Shark was a good identifier. I think the run is straightforward. Otherwise, it's remove cards, clean things up, and that's all I have to say. Hell's Banners deserves a shout out. Also, Starting Light's Gift, good relic, question mark, always. And that's all I'm gonna say. Congratulations, we made it through the run. So it's 150 wins in the series, excellent milestone. Thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. Stay tuned for what's next. I'm out. Take care, y'all.